Well, a free, fair and credible election, that's what the president has reiterated in his 2019 New Year message to Nigerians. Well, President Muhammadu Buhari says, quote, elections need not be a do-or-die affair, and we should not approach that eventuality in a democracy with trepidation and mortal fear. Happily, a large number of presidential candidates have committed to peace, and peace we shall have, end of quote. The statement adds that the turn of the year provides an opportunity to look back at the past and, of course, look forward to the future, as well as to review the outgoing year, its highs and low points, successes and failures, and be fully thankful to God. But the PDP's candidate, well, Atiku Abubakar, says the president should live up to what he professes. Atiku Abubakar says that it is not enough for the president to condemn do-or-die politics if he cannot control the activities of overzealous aides, including the country's security chiefs, especially the Inspector General of Police, whose activities lately gives him away as a partisan player in negation of his constitutional role. The PDP presidential candidate advises President Buhari to go beyond lip service and urge security chiefs to be politically neutral during the election, adding that their loyalty to the Constitution doesn't include putting themselves at the service of the ruling party at the expense of free and fair elections. The People's Democratic Party says it will resume its campaign across the country after several weeks of visiting some regions. The party's spokesperson, Mr. Kola Lobodinho, tells Channels Television about the party's plans. Well, I guess we'll come back to him. But first, let's speak to our correspondent, Larry Lasisi. He is, well, covering the PDP campaign, and he's here to give us an update on the campaign of the main opposition party. Larry, what more do you know about the PDP and their campaigns? If you can hear me, please go ahead.
Well, hello, Millicent. I can tell you that the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and his campaign team have been walking on the campaign trail. Just before, towards the end of last year, when the campaigns kicked off, the team commenced meetings and rallies in different parts of the country. We do know they had 4 rallies in 4 zones across the country, north central, north west, northeast, and the southwest. And they also had meetings with select groups like the business community in Abia State, and also with civil society organizations here in Abuja. From what we understand, these campaigns will continue into this year and moving towards the elections in February. We will have, or the campaign office says they will have more meetings, more engagements with different segments of the society. They will also have the 2 remaining rallies, zonal rallies in the south-south and in the southeast. And after that, they will now commence the state-by-state campaign and will meet with Nigerians. So it appears it's going to be a very busy and hectic one for the campaign organization as we move towards the 2019 general election.
All right, many thanks, our correspondent Larry Lasisi there for that update. But first, let's quickly hear what the party spokesperson, Mr. Kola Lobodinho, had to say about the political party, the PDP's plans.
The Buhari presidency and the All Progressives Congress has failed woefully in fighting corruption. So for us, the messaging is out there and is resonating with the people. And the turnout that we have received so far, from Nigerians has become very, very encouraging. And so outside the rallies, we have also done interface with our presidential candidate, meeting with Nigerians at various levels and at various demography.
Well, elsewhere, the police have denied allegations that officers keeping watch at the home of the senator representing Kogi West, Dino Melaye, plan to force their way in to effect his arrest. Meanwhile, additional personnel have been deployed to the house on day 6 of the police siege, the senator's home in Abuja. The police have vowed to remain in position until the senator comes out of the house. They claim that they had earlier seen him shout at the police from a window in one of the upper floors of the building. Senator Melaye is wanted on charges of criminal conspiracy and attempted culpable homicide in connection with the shooting of a police sergeant along Mokwa Road in Kogi State on July the 19th, 2018. Well, it's also common knowledge that if you don't have your permanent voter cards, and we're talking PVCs, you may not be able to vote. Well, several millions of PVCs are uncollected. The fears of many analysts are that if these cards are not collected, it might lead to a low turnout of, at the general elections. Well, our correspondents across the country have been giving us updates on the situation across some states.
It's barely 52 days to the 2019 general elections, and as it stands, quite a number of those who participated in the 2017-2018 continuous voters registration are yet to pick up their PVC. But INEC says it has worked out modalities with relevant stakeholders, especially within this festive period, to ensure that residents can walk into their electoral wards and area councils and pick up their PVCs without fuss. Nkiru Ajogu, Channels Television.
The INEC authorities here are saying that 300,000 of these voters' cards are yet to be collected, and they have encouraged people to come up and pick up these cards. From the INEC headquarters in Delta State, Vivian Oramadike, Channels Television News.
Here in Oyo State, as at August this year, the resident electoral commissioner here, Barrister Mutiu Agboke, says over 750 PVCs were uncollected. Right now, as of the 22nd of December, it has risen to over 914,000 uncollected. And if it remains uncollected till the election period, there is no doubt that it will impact hugely on the outcome of that election. From the INEC headquarters in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, Bukola Oriowo, Channels Television News.
The Independent National Electoral Commission says over 300,000 eligible voters have been registered during the continuous voters registration exercise between April 2017 and August 2018. The Commission also claims that it has carried out enough sensitization for people to turn out for collection, but this has not yet yielded the desired results.
Well, we'll take a break on Lunchtime Politics, and when we return, we'll be speaking to the INEC Director on voter education to help us make a sense of all of the reports we're getting about uncollected PVCs across the country. Join us again.